Why are people still fussing over what the fuck happened to my pages? Like, bruh, if I'm reading you was in black and white, why the fuck do y'all keep going against what's in the black and white? Leather Lips didn't do it. Leather Lips did do it. Said, bruh, it ain't no Tasha K. It ain't no motherfucking smelly toilet. It ain't none of them people, bruh. So let's break this shit down. Because everybody won't say this and everybody won't say that. Well, argue what's in the paperwork by your fucking self. Because one thing I don't do is argue with the paperwork. Dear Mr. My real name, please be advised that our law firm represents the interests of Terry is Great, aka Juvenile, and Shadana Great. Y'all see Terry is Great name first on there? So can we please stop with the wife made him do shit? But let me tell you something. If your wife come up in the fucking house and tell you to rat on your partner while you fucking fighting the case, I don't think you're supposed to do it. Say, bro, my wife made me do that. Whoa, she brought me out to them laws. Nah, Round. It don't work like that. I got no love for no P-I-E-I. It is our understanding that you have maliciously spread inaccurate and unfounded claims that are damaging to our clients' personal and professional careers. Your conduct must cease immediately and be corrected before our clients suffer further harm. Under the laws of the state of Louisiana, it is unlawful for an individual to make deliberate statements that intend to harm a person's reputation without factual evidence. Y'all forgot about the list of demands, didn't you? Y'all don't remember we went through the list of demands? This is the part you need right here. Because this is the most important part on the paperwork. For all y'all who said Juve ain't do this. We hereby demand that you immediately, they hereby demand. So y'all ready to hear their demands? What's y'all first demand? Number one, remove from your social media accounts all defamatory and disparaging remarks regarding our clients made by you or your followers. This is demand number two. Cease and desist publishing defamatory statements about our clients, whether those statements are made by you or your followers. So basically, I had to go through my page and erase everything that y'all said about Juve, everything that I said about Juve. Not just me, y'all too. Yeah, they wanted y'all to shut the fuck up too. Number three, I think this is the one right here, y'all. Provide written confirmation to us of your compliance with this demand. Email shall suffice. So after I take all this shit down that's about them on my page, I gotta send them a written apology. So let's go to number four. Retract and correct publicly your previously made false and misleading statements. So after I typed in my apology, they want me to come back on live and say everything I said was a lie and everything I said was made up without telling the goddamn truth. Are you fucking nuts? Are you fucking nuts? So basically, did OG Murder do any of that? Did OG Murder take anything down? So there's your fucking answer right there. Did OG Murder comply with any of this shit? Well, that's the fucking reason my page gone. So y'all can stop fucking fussing. Let's be real. Juvenile jumped out here calling me crackheads. That was defamatory character. That was defamation right there. Why you think he didn't take it to court? All right, check this out. I got a question for y'all, right? If Juvenile was going to sue me for defamation of character, right? And he felt like I kept on going, why didn't he send the defamation suit? Why did he just take my pages down from all platforms? You know why? Because he can't fucking get me for defamation because he started with me and called me a crackhead. I have a countersuit. His problem is he don't want me talking about his wife. All he wants is the shit to come down because he could have just sued me, right? Instead of coming for the, like, why come for the channels where you could just get me and sue me? Because it's not about suing me. It's about him motherfucker not getting that story put out here about his wife. So
I've been here since the beginning with this whole situation, and I can honestly say, OG Murder is absolutely right about Juvenile being the one who started everything. Let me break it down for the people who might not know the full backstory, because a lot of folks out here just catching clips and headlines but not paying attention to how it really started. So here's what actually went down. OG Murder was having some issues with one of Juvenile's old group members, BJ. That's where the tension originally came from. OG wasn't out here randomly taking shots at people or trying to start beef for clout. Everything he said was directed at the Cash Money record label and at BG specifically. Not once did OG Murder say anything disrespectful or derogatory about Juvenile. But instead of staying in his lane and letting that situation be handled where it started, Juvenile decided to insert himself right into it. And that's where everything went left. Once Juvenile jumped into something that didn't concern him, OG Murder responded exactly how anyone from the streets would expect him to. He came straight for him, and yes, even for his wife. Because once you make yourself part of the situation, you can't pick and choose how somebody responds to you. Now, fast forward to today, and suddenly Juvenile wants to play victim. He wants to act like OG Murder just woke up one morning and started disrespecting him for no reason. Nah, it doesn't work like that. You can't throw yourself into the fire and then cry about getting burned. If you can't take the heat, you shouldn't have stepped into the kitchen in the first place. You should have just minded your own business, because now that OG Murder is applying real pressure, you're out here trying to get his platform taken down. And that's what really makes this situation foul. OG Murder worked hard to build his YouTube channel and get his fan base up from the ground. That's not something that happens overnight. That's hours, days, and months of grinding, creating content, and staying consistent. For Juvenile to go behind the scenes and get that man's page deleted after all the time and effort he put in, that's straight bogus. That's the definition of throwing rocks and hiding your hand. Let's be real, OG Murder wasn't the one who wanted this back and forth to escalate, but once Juvenile made himself part of the picture, he opened that door. And now that he's facing backlash and exposure, he's realizing OG Murder got people behind him who actually know the inside scoop. There are folks out there who've seen and heard things about Juvenile that maybe he didn't expect to come to light, and that's why this whole situation is making him uncomfortable. At the end of the day, it's really simple. Every action has a reaction. You can't involve yourself in drama and then try to silence the other side when it doesn't go your way. If you were bold enough to step into it, be bold enough to stand on it. Because when you move like that, throwing stones, hiding your hands, and then crying foul, it makes you look weak, not real. Conclusion: the moral of this whole thing is that sometimes silence is the strongest move you can make. If Juvenile would have just stayed out of OG Murder's situation, none of this would have even gone this far. But now that it has, it's a reminder to everyone. Don't interfere in problems that don't involve you, because once you insert yourself, you become fair game. OG Murder didn't fold. He's rebuilding, and he's going to come back even stronger. And when he does, the same people trying to tear him down are going to wish they never pushed that button in the first place.